Coach, the Thunderers are coming off of a 4-game series sweep of New Mexico Highlands and have rebounded from a tough stretch, to start the month of April. But with 2 series remaining, but one on the road and one here at home, the team currently is in the hunt for the RMAC standings. What are your thoughts on how the team is playing as of late?
Yeah, I'm really proud of the girls this last weekend. It's always a good feeling when you can sweep on the weekend 4 games in a row, and winning all 4 games, it's big and it's not easy, and it's fighting every pitch. But I was really proud of our team for, the past couple weeks. I don't feel like we've played bad. I think we've struggled kind of being consistent, but overall I feel like we've played really well. But this last weekend, for us to just come out and play the way that we did, I think that was huge for us, huge for the girls' confidence, and almost kind of push us in the right direction for these last 2 weekends to put ourselves in a really good situation for a tournament and to make tournament. I think we can control our destiny if we take care of business the next couple weeks. But I'm really proud of them for pushing through and never giving up. But every weekend, I do feel like we're getting better every weekend, and that's always great to see.
And then let's talk about the lineup. The top of the lineup consisting of freshman Raylan Rogers and Izzy Griego. They're both leading the way. Griego currently is second in the team in batting and leads the team in hits. She also ranks in the top 3 in the RMAC in both of those categories. Just talk about the play of both of the girls, and with Griego being one of the seniors on the team, how has she become a vocal leader both on and off the diamond?
Yeah, Izzy and Ray, they really make us go. All coaches talk about, you have those players that just make your team go, and they're huge for us. And Ray, being a true freshman, she holds it down at third base for us every game, and she starts, and she's our leadoff, and that's a lot of pressure to put on a freshman. But Ray just really excels in those moments, and could not be more proud of her for what she's accomplished already in her first year. She puts the ball in play a lot, and that's the nice thing with her, is she builds the confidence for the rest of our team, because she shows that, hey, we're going to put the ball in play today, or this girl isn't just going to blow it by us. And then having kind of Izzy follow her right up, Izzy's she's a triple threat. This weekend she showed that she's powerful and almost hit a home run out, and she can go for the short ball, she can chop, she's just a threat. And Izzy's so fast, she puts a lot of pressure on the defense no matter where she puts the ball. So having the 2 of them at the top, it's just been huge for us. And having a 3-hole and a Jill Bishop, Kate Ralston, and a Hannah Hackney, any of them being consistent power hitters for us, it gives us an advantage at the beginning of the game. We should come out of that first inning having scored 1 or 2 runs if Ray or Izzy can get on and over, and then one of those 3 can kind of hit them in. So for us, it's just been huge having them at the top of the lineup, being consistent, but just being the speed threats that they are on the bases. They're just hard to defend.
What are your thoughts on how effective the girls have been on the bases?
Yeah, our base running is a huge part of our game. That's from first and thirds, that's from fake bunt steals, that's from anything that we're doing, just stolen bases. It's a big part of our game, and we talked about that a lot of, you always take the advanced base, and when you take the advanced base, you look to take 2 bases. And so I think from top to bottom, we have Izzy, who's leading us in steals. She's doubled her steals from last year, and that was kind of a goal that I had for her, was I want to double your steals, and now I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to triple her steals. And so, it's hard to defend speed, but it's hard to defend smart speed. And so I think that's what our lineup has, is we're not only fast, but we're really smart on the bases, and we know when to take 2, and we know when to, maybe this is an opportunity to take 1 base. But for us, just the steals in itself and the first and thirds, and teams not always knowing how to defend our first and thirds, and you have speeds at both corners. It's hard to know what to do in those situations. And so for us, we're either scoring a run in a first and third, or we're advancing a runner. And so it's been huge for us, the base running side, and I'm really proud of what we've been able to accomplish, knowing that was one thing I talked about at the beginning of the year.
And then let's move over to the pitching. Over this past weekend, you were able to call upon 4 of your pitchers to enter the circle at some point, and each of those girls took care of business and were able to come away with the 4 wins overall. How are you feeling about the staff and how well they are meshing well together heading into the final few weeks?
This weekend was really big for all of them. I think everybody got an opportunity in big moments to really help the team just kind of shut down our opponent. And so, Puga being a senior, and she's one I really want to highlight, because, she's been on a long journey of recovery, and I feel like Taylor Puga is just somebody that just gets after it. She's one of the hardest workers on our team, and just very resilient in everything she does. So it's always great when I can get her in the circle, and even her hitting a home run this weekend. She showed up for her team, and could not be more proud of her. And then another senior we have in Taylor S., and her being able to come in and just get the ball in play, but keep the ball down and give us opportunities to win the ball game. And then we have JT, you know, she's kind of become a really good closer for us, but this weekend she got a start and she was able to shut down the opposing team. I think she had 2 hits on the day before we, you know, made the adjustment to go to Sophia, but, you know, she's been huge for us and she's grown a lot. And then Sophia and Kate, both kind of 2 sophomores that have really just grown a lot this year, along with the rest of the staff, and I'm just really proud of them for just showing up the way that they do. And, you know, they come off a bad weekend or a good weekend or whatever it is, they continue to work hard, they continue to fight, and I don't think they're settling. You know, they always know they have areas they can work on, but they also continue to boost their confidence in areas that they've really grown in. So I'm just really proud of our whole staff and the fact that we have the depth that we have, but also how different each of them are and how much they really complement each other.
And with the last few weeks, the season, winding down, the Thunder was currently in the mix of the playoff push, and with the opportunity to further shake things up over the next couple of weeks. What is your message to the girls heading into the final stretch?
You know, in this final stretch, I just want us to continue to grow our confidence and to continue to elevate. I think these past couple weekends, we've just done that. We've elevated and we've gotten more and more confident every weekend, every at-bat, every pitch. And so I really want us to go into these next few weeks just enjoying each other and enjoying the moments, but getting after it and working hard and continuing to work hard like we are, and being able to show up and control our own destiny. I think that's the biggest thing going into the end of the year, is when you're in those postseason rankings and you're fighting for that, you know, those spots to make conference tournament, you want to control your destiny. And I think for us, it's remembering that we have an opportunity to control that destiny and going out and getting it and not letting anybody else kind of have a chance to control, you know, what's going to happen at the end of the year. So for us, just continue on the track that we're on, continuing to work together and enjoy the game and enjoy each other, but continuing to fight and really show how bad we want this, and not only to make the tournament, but to be a force to reckon with in the tournament as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach Duran, and good luck this weekend at Adams State.
Thank you.